Reviews. And I am the host of the channel, NinjaBill, and it's a great pleasure to be a part of the Transformers Reviewers group. And let me talk a little bit about myself first. I primarily started my channel 3 years ago as a way to talk about toys with the children of my toys, my collection that you see all around here, with the children of my family, to get them interested in Transformers, because they're a cool line. Let me put that back over there. And it's a really, really fun toy line. It grabbed my attention way back when. I am probably one of the oldest reviewers in this group or on YouTube in general. At 50 years old, I'm one of the oldest Transformer reviewers you'll find. A lot of them may be right around my age, but I'll beat them. Almost everyone I know is younger than me doing this. So, and that's not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that I'm an old guy doing this for the love of the franchise, because I do love the Transformers. It's something that I fell in love with almost immediately. You can find me obviously on YouTube at NinjaBill 1000 or NinjaBill Reviews, although the channel has been rebranded as NinjaBill Reviews. You can find me on Twitter, NinjaBill01, which I barely ever use, to be quite honest, and Twitch at NinjaBill 1000. Again, I barely ever use it. You can find me on Facebook as Shinobi Birru. You can find me there, and I make fairly frequent posts there on Facebook. You can also find me on Discord, where I'm a bit more consistent there on a consistent basis at NinjaBill there on Discord. And yeah, I think that's about it. I used to have an Instagram account, but I don't use it anymore, so you will not find me on Instagram. Let's talk about the first time. My experience with the series was, of course, in 1984, when the television series first started. It was pretty cool, and this is just one example of the many different kinds, versions of the original series that you'll find. It really grabbed my attention. I was 14 at the time. Again, I'm one of the oldest guys you'll find. So even at 14 years old in 1984, it just clicked with me. I couldn't help but fall in love with it. I love the characters. I love the aspects of vehicles and cassette players, average, normal, everyday items suddenly turning into these giant robots, and that was really, really cool. I was already into sort of the giant robot genre with anime, and I spent some time in Japan, and I was already in love with the series, or the genre, I should say. So when the series came out, I was in it. I loved it. My first series was obviously, of course, once again, the original Transformers series. It still stands pretty fresh, and as a matter of fact, you can sometimes find me in other people's live shows, such as Tales from Teletran, where just a week or so ago I was a part of it, and they talk about the Generation 1 cartoon a lot. They cover each episode in an episodic manner and discuss the show, so brings back a lot of nostalgia. Another thing they ask is to talk about movies. Well, the first Transformers movie I ever saw was, of course, Transformers the movie. This is just one of many different editions of this movie I own, and there it is, pretty cool, and it's something I really enjoy. It had a lot of great moments in it. When Arbalest, first talks about, Unicron comes out of space, you see this giant planet coming out of the darkness of space, and then it just, when it reaches a planet, you see these giant horns come down and start smashing things. This beam, like a gravity beam, I'm assuming that's what it is, or some type of gravity beam, just starts pulling material, and the robot life forms and various life forms all up inside of Unicron, of course, for him to consume, as we all know, because that's what he does. And it's it was, it was cool, and then it also was a way to get rid of the old toy line, and introduce the new pardon me, introduce the new toy line for the 1996 toy, or 86 toy, not 96, 86 toy line. 96 I think was Beast Wars. Anyway, my age, all the information up there is stored somewhere, recalling it, not so good. Anyway, it was fantastic, and I love this movie. There was so much in there. The art in there was pretty darn spectacular. For the period of time, it was top notch. The music, memorable. To this day, everyone knows Dare to Be Stupid. Everyone knows You Got the Touch. Even if they're not avid fans, they know the song itself because it's a very cool song. I mean, so, you know, music wasn't one of the topics on there, but Transformers has a way of introducing music into it that's memorable, that keeps your interest, that you just recall it because playing during some scene and you hear this song like Dare to Be Stupid when they're on the planet of the Junkions, and they're all dancing around. You got Weird Al playing in the background. Dare to Be Stupid. It was a great experience. The very first, next question is the very first toy. Now, to be honest, I can't quite remember. I remember it being Ironhide, I think. Could have been, or no, it was Ratchet, I think. Yeah, I think Ratchet was my very first toy, which is why he's one of my favorite toys now. My favorite toy is almost any iteration of Ratchet. And my secondary favorite is almost any iteration of Shockwave. Some people are Seeker fans or what have you, and like that shelf right there is nothing but Optimus Primes or Convoys. One of the two, they're all fitting in the Prime or Convoy theme, and so that shelf, and that shelf over there is filled with everything else. Even on the floor down, as you can see there, and the shelf in front right there, it's just filled with toys, and my room has lots of memorabilia and other such things in it. The hat obviously doesn't fit because it's Gears of War. I like gaming too, so so I think, if I remember correctly, I think Ratchet was my first toy, and that's why I love him so much. It's one of my favorites. Of course, my favorite series would have to be probably this one. Again, just one of many iterations, different iterations or versions of this series have been put out there, but this is Super God Master Force, and it is one of my favorite series. Victory would probably be right there alongside it. I love them both equally. I can watch Victory all day, or I can watch Super God Master Force all day, and I love either one of them. It's just something I love to do. And next, I'm supposed to talk about my favorite toy. Well, my favorite toy is sitting right there. This is my favorite, all-time favorite iteration of Convoy. This is Super Fire Convoy. U.S. audiences would know him as Optimus Prime from the 2000 Car Robots anime or cartoon. Although this one is the Japanese edition, you can tell because he doesn't have the Autobot logos there on the shoulders. Now, of course, some people can just put them on or remove their ones from their American edition, but this also has lights and sounds that the American version does not. I don't have any batteries in it right now, but this is probably my favorite toy ever. I love this toy. It is my favorite toy. I can even with the modern technology that they have today, that we've had, this toy still is on par then to what we have had now in most toys. I mean, he had the articulation, he has the molded details, he has the colors, he has the shelf presence to stand the test of time. It's just, I love this toy. I love it. It is, and it was so well done, so well made. Even today, nothing. I've never felt that anything was gonna break. I've never felt that anything was badly toleranced. It still is just a fantastic toy. I love. I mean, look at the eyes, gold chrome for eyes. I mean, they don't do that anymore. Hasbro doesn't, and Takara doesn't do that anymore. I mean, look at that. That is just amazing. It's just all the colors and the details, metallic blues, got reds on there. It's just, it's amazing, and I love it. So that's my favorite toy. We'll set him over there for now. He can hang out and watch me do the rest of this. And now, as part of this video, I'm supposed to talk about why I love the Transformers so much. And I might get a little preachy, and I'm sorry about that, but Transformers is about, when you get down to the basics of Transformers, okay, it is about change. The change in us all. Every moment of our life, from birth to death, every single moment, we change as people. We are not who we were yesterday. We are not who we were a year ago, 10 years ago. We are not that person anymore. We change. Just like the Transformers change. Look at the iterations from then, from 1984, of those characters, to who they are now and how they are portrayed in the media, be it television, movies, comics, or whatnot. The characters you knew and grew up with are not the same as they were then. And for good or ill, that's good, because that's change. That's what transformation is. It goes from one thing to another. And we consistently transform ourselves. And that's what I love about the series. I love the development of the rush towards, something either evil or good, the constant struggle that's there, even in ourselves, in our own heads. We do this every day. When we wake up in the morning, what are your first thoughts of? Is what you're going to accomplish today, how much you love someone, whatever it is, that's transformation. You change. We all change. And we as a community need to stand together with those changes. And holds and binds us all together, because we're just human beings, and each of us represents an individual part of a greater whole. And I love Transformers because of that, because it's representative of that. Maybe not in a literal sense, but a metaphysical sense, it is very representative of what I believe in, is that we are all a small part of a greater whole. So I want to thank everyone who supported me over the years, everyone who's subscribed to me. I encourage, if you have not subscribed already, please do so. And please, make sure to check out my playlist. Make sure to click the like button. Hit that little bell icon to stay up to date in all my material, all my videos. And I want you to make sure to subscribe to all the supporting channels. You'll find links to so many great channels there on my YouTube page. And I suggest you subscribe to all of them, watch their content, like their videos, comment on their videos. And we are a great community. We built one of the best communities, I feel, online communities, both in YouTube and on Discord and Facebook and other social media platforms. We are all very good friends, even though some of us have never directly met each other before. This is a strong community, and I wish everyone could be a part of it. Thank you for watching. And to finish out, I just need to say that be safe, and as I always say at the end of my videos, be good to each other.